Hello, and welcome to Boosting You, that ultimate wellness platform. I'm Dr. Sue Peacock.
And I'm Shirley McLean. And I've always found that nature has almost an immediate calming effect on the mind and the body. It's something that I really do encourage my clients to engage with. And whether that's a walk in the forest, or we live near Heaton Park, nice big park near us, or just sitting by a river, just tending to a garden. And if nobody's got a garden, they can always come round and tend to mine. I'm quite open to that as well. So, but from your perspective as a health psychologist, what are the those key mental health benefits of spending time in nature, Sue?
Like you, I love spending time in nature, and there is a whole wealth of research out there showing that time in nature will reduce stress, it lowers cortisol levels, it improves mood, and just being in that green space can decrease symptoms of anxiety and depression. It's what we call biophilia. So that the idea that in humans are inherently wired to connect with nature.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. I see it with my clients, especially those who struggle with anxiety or chronic pain, being in nature, just that setting can just shift their focus, reducing that constant mental chatter as well. Even in hypnotherapy, I often use nature-based visualizations as well. Imagine walking through a forest or feeling the sun on your skin, hearing the sound of the birds. Even in trance, it's incredibly soothing.
Absolutely, yeah, I use it too, and because I think nature engages all of our senses, doesn't it? Which helps bring people to the present moment. And there's even evidence out there that say looking at natural landscapes can activate the parasympathetic nervous system, and that's the part that's responsible for rest and
Mm.
recovery. And that's why things like forest bathing have gained so much attention in recent years.
Yeah, the Japanese
That's
practice of,
amazing,
is
isn't
it
it?
called um, Shirinin yoga, is it called? Can't remember. But just being in the forest, just breathing deeply and absorbing the atmosphere, it's just like natural form of mindfulness. And I imagine the physical benefits just go beyond just relaxation.
Definitely, yeah. No, there's lots of research out there, which is a really good thing. It's showing that spending regular time in nature can lower our blood pressure, it improves our immune function, and even boosts our cardiovascular health. But also, I quite often get my patients who are insomniacs to go out in the daylight because exposure to natural light helps regulate those sleep cycles by balancing that melatonin production. And then there's movement that we talk about, hiking, walking, gentle stretching, all of those things contribute, don't they, to overall well-being.
Yeah, that's an important point that, a simple walk in the woods, isn't just about the fresh air. It's an opportunity for that gentle exercise as well, that stress release, even, emotional processing as well. I've had clients who found clarity on life decisions just by taking a mindful walk in nature.
Yeah. And it's also a social aspect, isn't it? Because humans are social creatures, really, aren't we? So we need to be with other people, and being in nature with others, whether it's a local walk or if it's a picnic or if it's a community conservation project or something, all of those things, don't they foster that connection and reduce those feelings of loneliness and isolation and connection, whether it's with people or with our environment. It's really key to mental health well-being.
Yeah, it's that full circle approach, isn't it? Calming the nervous system, engaging the body, calming the mind, and fostering connection as well. I think we should end this conversation with some, a little experience, maybe a guided walk through the woods, or what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. Okay, so do you want to immerse yourself in our little guide?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so make yourself nice and comfortable, and when you're ready, take a deep breath in and breathe out. Perfect. Imagine yourself stepping onto a soft forest path. The ground beneath your feet is cool and firm, covered in a cushion of fallen leaves. Each step feels effortless, as if the earth is supporting you completely. As you walk, notice the gentle rustling of leaves overhead. The branches sway slightly in the breeze, creating a soothing, rhythmic sound. Sunlight filters through the canopy, dappling the ground with a warm golden light. Feel the warmth on your skin, the fresh, crisp air filling your lungs with each breath. You pause for a moment and close your eyes, listening. Birds sing softly in the distance. A gentle stream murmurs nearby, and the wind whispers through the trees. There's nothing to do, nothing to think about. Nobody needs anything, nobody wants anything. This is just your moment of pure presence. Now, as you continue walking, you reach out and run your fingers along the bark of a tall, sturdy tree. Its texture is rough, grounding, connecting you to something ancient and steady. And you feel a quiet strength flowing through you, a deep sense of belonging in this space. With every step, your body feels lighter, your mind feels clearer. Stress and tension seem to dissolve, carried away by the wind. The rhythm of your walk, the breath in your lungs, the beauty around you, all brings a sense of peace, balance, and being completely in tune with the world around you. And as you gently bring your awareness back to this moment, to where you are now, knowing this feeling, this deep calm stays with you. Nature is always there, waiting to welcome you back whenever you need it.
I feel like I've just had a nice power nap now after all that. It's amazing how even just, imagining just walking in nature just can create that shift in the mind and the body. That was nice, that's so.
Good, I'm glad you liked it. It's interesting, isn't it? And so sort of when sort of paired with real-time nature experiences, it can be a really powerful way, can't it? Those mindfulness exercises, those little hypnosis sessions, just to enhance our well-being. So, maybe, we should be prescribing mindful nature walks more often.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. The simplest things, that breathing, that walking, just noticing, it can just have such a profound effect, can't it? Yeah, really good. Really enjoyed that. Thank you. I mean, I like to when the weather's okay. I mean, I have done it in the rain as well, but I like to when I go out with the dog, I have my wellies on. No matter what the weather, I always have my wellies on, and I'll take my shoes and socks off, and I will actually go grounding myself and have a walk on the grass as well. I do like doing that because one of my clients once she said, "Well, you can't do it when it's raining." And I remember sending her a video. It was one morning, it was dead early in the morning, and I sent her this little video of me saying, "Look." doesn't matter what the weather, as long as we're geared for the weather. And I took them off and everything, and she just laughed. She went, you know what? She went a weekend, we all went in the park and the whole family. She went and got them all grounded. And you just feel so good. But that nice little walk that you took, it came into my mind when you were guiding us through there. I was thinking of when I have my bare feet on and I just connect, because it's
Lovely.
like trees are connected and they encourage you. If there's a dying tree and the others, they kind of like encourage that tree to grow as well, don't they? With that connection and that energy and everything. So right, that's left us all feeling absolutely wonderful for the day. So thank you for that. And I think that's a great place for us to go and have a brew.
Sounds like a good
Yeah.
plan to me.
Yeah. So bye from me.
Lovely.